Alright guys, let's see. Example 3 here. Now this one gets kind of crazy, but that's alright. That's alright. I want us to look at this and talk about it. It says the temperature of Earth's surface averages about 20 degrees Celsius. In the crust below the surface, the temperature rises about 25 degrees per kilometer of depth. Write an equation that approximates the temperature below Earth's surface as a function of depth. Now that can be a little confusing. So what I want to do first is, rather than write an equation, I'm actually going to draw the graph, get a sense of this. Okay? Now, when I am on the Earth's surface, I'm going to call that 0. Okay? Because I'm not any kilometers below the surface. But at this point, I'm going to be 1 kilometer below the surface. This one I'm 2. This one I'm 3. Oh, 4 comes after 3, Mr. C. Thanks, guys. All right. So that's this down here on the X. That's the distance below the Earth's surface. Now, on the left, or I'm sorry, on the Y-axis, I'm going to put the temperature. Okay. I'm going to make each temperature, let's say 20. And that's going to be 40, 60, 80, 100, okay? Degrees Celsius. I'll just put it like this, degrees Celsius, okay? All right. Now, remember, guys, when I'm no kilometers below the surface, that means I'm on the surface, the temperature is 20 degrees, all right? So I'll just put a dot there because that's what it is. Now, when I'm 1 kilometer below the Earth's surface, it's 25 degrees Celsius hotter. So I've got to go from here, I've got to go up 25. So that's 20. So that's probably about 25 right there. And then over 1 kilometer. So that's another point right there. All right. Now wait a minute. That's a line. Okay. Well, whenever I write the equation of a line, I want it to be y equals something, the slope, right, x, plus something back here. So this is the m, and this is the b. Let's think about this for a moment. If I look at this graph, it's clear that the b, the y-intercept, is 20. And I had to get to the next point, I had to go up 25 and over 1 to get to the next point. I'm going to erase this at the bottom because that can be a little confusing. Looks like a T or something that we're looking at, right? 25, all right, 25 over 1, x plus 20. That's an equation that would give us the temperature. So for instance, if I was 5 kilometers below the surface, right, I would take that x, that 5, and I would plug it in right here. And it would be 5 times 25 is 125 degrees, plus 20 would be 140 degrees. That would be the temperature at 5 kilometers below the surface. All right? Good job, guys. I think that was a little bit confusing, but I think that graph really helped us. All right. See you at the next example.